They're making it out to be like the update has been disastrous to Android 11 for OnePlus 7, 7T, 7T Pro users. How's it, Grant here? Welcome back to the channel. I just want to do a quick video for all you OnePlus 7 Pro owners out there. I guess the 7T, 7 Pro as well. OnePlus is finally rolling out an update to these phones, and I think it contains the May security patch and what is apparently a bunch of bug fixes. And I was just curious to see what you guys were experiencing as owners yourself, or if you know anyone with these phones, what they've been experiencing, because the way I've seen the headlines, they're making it out to be like the update has been disastrous to Android 11 for OnePlus 7, 7T, 7T Pro users. And I've been using this phone for several weeks now, and I haven't had any of those problems occur to me. Now, full disclosure, I haven't been using this as my main phone every day for an extended period of time, not since the phone came out, obviously, just for several weeks now. And so I may not be experiencing the long-term effects or what some other people have been using, but I'm just saying for someone who's been using it over the last several weeks, I haven't encountered any major issues before this update or the Android or with the Android 11 update. So I'm just curious. But if you didn't get it yet, because I haven't gotten it yet through any normal system updates, I got it through the Oxygen Updater. So I'm sure all you OnePlus fans and enthusiasts know about this. But if you don't know about Oxygen Updater, you can get it from the Play Store. It's free and it's perfectly safe. They just go directly and download the install files from OnePlus servers themselves, I believe, and so it's been perfectly safe. I've been doing this for a while now to get the updates before they get pushed to your phone as soon as possible, and it's been perfectly fine. I haven't had any issues with Oxygen Updater. So if you don't know, download from the Play Store, check it. The update might be there if you're not getting it through your normal system update. And so here it is. This is the version of that update, 11.0.1.1 GM21AA. And so this does include the May security patch like you see there and a bunch of fixes here for your phone. So if you've encountered any of these problems, I guess OnePlus is finally getting around to fixing those issues. And I'm just curious if you've been experiencing that or know anyone that's been experiencing this. I'm just curious because, again, like I said, the way it's been covered, it sounds like a big disaster and there's just widespread issues, and people with these phones are having a difficult time using it after the Android 11 update. I can say based on my experience that's not true for my device on the Android 11 update and my personal experience. So I'm just curious. I want to see if this is a widespread issue from your perspective, or do you think it's being blown out of proportion just for some headlines? That's what I think it tends to be. A lot of these things, people want to write the sensational headlines to be able to grab clicks and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not saying it's not happening. I'm sure it definitely is, or else what are they fixing? But I'm just doubt that these things tend to be that widespread. But chime in with your opinions. That's just my 2 cents. I'm curious to see if you're experiencing it. That's why I'm just kind of going through it and having that little discussion there. But again, back to the update. If you didn't get it, again, this is how you can get it. And this is what the fixes are included. For system, it includes some system fixes around fluidity, which has never been a problem for me. Google Fi SIM cards. So that's never been a problem for me getting incoming calls. As you can see here, I do use Google Fi and I haven't had problems getting any kind of calls or anything like that. So I can even try to grab another phone and try to call this number here, and we can see that it actually works here. So let me go ahead and just try to make a call here. So you can see the call coming in. It's no problem. Let me go ahead and mute this. I'll answer it. Hello? Actually, let me unmute it. Hello? 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 So you can see it's working. Mute that, and let's go on the other side. Hello? 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 So you can see it's working. So there you go. So you can see it's working both ways. I mean, phone calls, I've been getting phone calls using this to take in place phone calls over this period of time and not having any problems. So, but if you've been having problems and you have Google Fi, then apparently there's a fix for you. They say improved shelf swiping experience. So I don't really use this shelf, but I enabled it just for this. And so, I don't know what they mean by swiping experience. I'm not sure if you get a bunch of stuff on here, it clogs it up or whatnot. But again, I don't really use shelf. I've added several widgets here just to show you some scrolling here. I'm not personally having any problems. Maybe they fixed it. I didn't notice it. But apparently something within shelf experience was fixed there with fluidity and swiping. Gallery improved loading speed of previewing pictures. I never had a problem with the gallery either. I took well over 200 pictures for the camera comparison that I did with this and the 8 Pro and the 9 Pro. And I went to gallery several times, never had a problem. I've deleted over half of them, so I only have 102 photos and a video left, but as you can see here, no issues swiping through, everything loaded up in preview just fine, all the thumbnails. So if it was broken, I guess it's fixed now, but I was not having that problem, but that's what gallery now looks like. Again, phone, occasional issue, incoming call. I showed you the incoming call. It's been fine, and every single call, I haven't been missing calls. People have been telling me I was missing calls. I was able to place calls, so phone calls on Google Fi was working for me, but if you're having problems, apparently it is fixed now. Camera issues have been resolved. They're saying occasional issue that mirror effect fails to work. I never used that. Maybe that's the mirroring of your selfies, I'm not sure. Fix abnormal issue with the camera when zooming in macro mode. I'm not sure what that means because this does not have a macro mode. There's no macro camera on this. And fix lagging issue while capturing multiple images under the Nightscape mode. And I captured a ton of pictures in Nightscape. I never had a problem. Like I said, I captured well over 200 photos for that camera comparison, a lot in low light and at night using Nightscape, and I never had any problems. Never really had any problems with the usability of the camera over that period of time. So if they fix some things in the camera, that's great. But again, I was not experiencing that. If you have, check it. Maybe they fixed it now. And it says network improvements around improved 4G network communication and stability of Wi-Fi. Those two things were never a problem for me either. My 4G network connectivity and LTE connectivity hasn't been any worse than any other phone in my area. And Wi-Fi connection the same. I'm always connected to Wi-Fi in here in my home. No issues with Wi-Fi connectivity. But if you're having any of those issues that's listed here, I would grab this update because apparently they fixed it. And again, I was not experiencing any of that, and I kind of demoed off a few things here to show you that none of that stuff is really broken now. So if it was broken, they fixed it. You can see Wi-Fi signal is there going strong. So again, I just want to share that there is an update with the main security patch for your OnePlus 7 Pro. I believe this is also on the 7T, 7T Pro. Go out and grab it through Oxygen Updater if you have not got it through your normal system updates. Again, you can download that from the Play Store. But just want to quickly show that to you. I'm sure you already knew that if you're an avid OnePlus fan, but if you're the occasional owner, it might be a worthy update if you're finding any of those issues or have been encountering any of those issues. I'm just saying that I haven't, and I'm just curious if you guys have. I really want to know, or if you know people who, other OnePlus owners who experience that. I really do want to know, because again, the way that the media is portraying this is that these phones have become unusable since Android 11, and I just have not found that to be true and have a tough time believing that that's truly a really widespread issue. But I could be wrong, so I'm always wanting to hear what other people's experiences are anyway. So drop a comment if you want to chime in on that or not, and let me know if you've downloaded the update, if you've having any issues with it. I'm always curious to know. So again, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think, and as always, thanks for watching.